girls for outside now. Leave her down. Like that.
They look your back. Okay, they look your back. This guy will come left person shoot from the shop.
Milo.
You don't marry inside.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Now you talking.
I think okay.
Yeah.
Then I can say, but it depends on you or who want use that. One mobilize myself more from the perspective. And so I've been on that.
The opportunity of seeing our defense. As a matter of fact, PTC had been concluded and the matter was adjourned for hearing. And so our argument is that you can't come back again, having had the privilege of all our arsenal. The Supreme Court has said that once pleadings have been fully exchanged and it is trial stage, and you decide to voluntarily withdraw, you can't come back. That whatever the court ordered at that point in time is a complete dismissal, preventing you, and there are a lot of authorities to that effect. But strange enough, some of the defendants in this case are towing the line of the claimants. So the argument for the past 1 hour has been whether the preliminary objection against the suit, against the competence of the suit, should be heard or not. And we are of the firm conviction that that argument should be heard. And that is because you cannot have a second bite at the cherry. They brought us to court before, and we had filed all our defenses. It was for them to step into the witness box. They brought a notice of discontinuance and discontinued the suit. About 1 year later, they are coming to file again. We are saying, no, you can't do that because you have had the privilege of seeing everything we have filed. The Supreme Court said once you have done that, it will be overreaching for the court to allow you to file again. It is not a hide and seek game. And you see, I feel very bitter, and it's unfortunate that we are making so much of mountain out of a very tiny thing. What have we come to court to do today? Why is all this crowd? We have only come to court to argue an application, whether or not the court has jurisdiction. That application has not been taken. It is the mode of arguing that application that we have argued. And so people should remain calm. And I feel that the way we conduct ourselves can either inflame or create peace, the necessary peace. So that is my take. That is what we have come to do, and that is what we are firmly going to do.
The court has actually given March 27
to rule on the mode, that is the manner of the preliminary objection. You can see how clumsy the whole thing is becoming. Now, somebody wants to raise a preliminary objection. Some of the defendants that don't want the case to go on, who are working with the claimants, are saying that the mode with which the person came is not appropriate. Meanwhile, the court had given all the parties 14 days within which to come with a mode. Neither those objecting nor the person who is asking for extension of time was able to meet with time. They have come to say extend time. Just argument about extension of time. So it is time wasting, energy consuming, and it is irritating. So it's nothing has actually happened. Absolutely nothing has happened.
So what will be at the next hearing? What will be the case? A
ruling will be delivered as to how the preliminary objection will go, whether it will be heard first or it will be heard together. So what kind of, and that is March. You understand? March 27th. You know, and so my quarrel is that we make too much of publicity, much ado about absolutely nothing. When you come to the court now, you will feel that some people have won a case and some people have lost a case, whereas it is a very tiny issue on how, whether the woman should wear skirts or should wear blouse. The woman remains a woman.
So the case now is that they've actually withdrew from the case of filing against the instance of the Olugbo matter.
No, this particular case is the case of a contender to the throne, which was filed long ago, before the crowning of the king. Now, after they saw our defenses, we fully exchanged opinions. It was for him to enter the witness box. He filed a notice of discontinuance
to withdraw the case.
And the case was withdrawn. And everybody went. The king was crowned. And after some months, sorry to say, he now decided to refile the case. And we have our expo. You have seen our joker. You have seen everything that we have done. The Supreme Court says once you have seen those things, you can't come, because when you come back now, you'll be correcting the mistakes that you have made before. And that's what we call overreaching. It will be overreaching of you to be allowed to have a second shot. You know?
All right, let's go. Thank you. What's your name, sir?
I'm Chief V.E. Otomewo.
V represent what, sir?
Victor.
All right. So you're cancelled to who, sir?
To Pa Akoma Dudu, the Olori Ebi of Ginwa ruling house.
All right, sir. So what transpired in court today?
Well, we were there. We know what transpired. We merely do what is normal in court proceeding. Some persons want to abort the case. They don't want it to be hard on the merit. But I'm insisting it should be hard on the merit. So people will know their rights within the limited time. Instead of all this dilly-dallying and filibustering. That's all.
Okay, the judge actually gave...
I don't want to comment on the judge.
March 27.
It's adjourned to March 27.
For the ruling of how the case will be...
Yes, structured.
Okay, so what will be the...
I don't know. I don't normally discuss court procedure.
My name is Chief Emmanuel Uti. I'm the lawyer to Chief Ihimhekpen, the third respondent in matter for today.
Okay, sir. So the court has ruled and adjourned to 27 for the adoption of her. Tell us what transpired in court today.
Well, today, the lawyers to the first respondent, that is Prince Uchenyolisha Emiko, have filed a motion for a session of time to file their preliminary objection. So I raised the objection in line with the Administration of Criminal Justice law, that by section 55 of that law, there's no provision for motion for a session of time. So based on that, the court, upon argument from all sides, the court now adjourned to rule on the objection we raised. And our objection was strict, that the law as provided today does not provide for a session of time if you file a preliminary objection. Either you file it within 30 days, or you file it, if it's within 30 days, then it will be hard. If it's not within 30 days, that the court does not have that opportunity to grant you an order that it should be hard. So that is the position of the law in line with the new law we have in Delta State. It's called Delta State Administration of Civil Justice Law 2022. So the argument all through today was based on that section 55 that I raised, that he has no motion, the motion cannot be heard. And based on that one, that's what the ruling the court has adjourned to 27th of March.
So when the ruling is heard, what will be the merits of the case, as in what will your client be looking for?
Well, as at this stage, a lawyer does not tell you what happens until the court has ruled. So it is proper that upon the ruling by the court, that is when we can know the next way forward. Now, like we said there, we have not been served with even their defense, and we're entitled to be served. And since we have not been served, we have a right to look at it. So even the preliminary objection they raised, we have seen it from somewhere, and we know that it's something that we can take off. The raised issue of whether the claim by Warri was filed within 21 days. The law does not say it must be filed within 21 days of your filing a process to the executive governor. The law says you file either that after you must make a protest 21 days or any other day that is reasonable. That is what section 19, 1 and 2 of the traditional rulers and chieftaincy title law of Delta State provides. So those are the provisions that we are looking at. But we have a defense, and at appropriate time, our position is that they have not followed what the declaration order provided. That is our maintenance. I will keep on maintaining that.
Thank you very much. So
generally, the issues today is a contest against the title of the law of Warri. That's what Ogie is protesting against. That justice.
That should be given the title.
License is the one that is in line. That the defendant, that the first defendant, the President Olu, that is not qualified to be granted the opportunity. That is what the law is providing, and that's what is contesting. That's just it.
All right.
Thank you, gentlemen.
This case, we thought that this case of the Olu has been long, gone before, after the inauguration or the coronation. Why is this case coming up now? And tell us why the case is in court now.
First, let me introduce myself. My names are Chief Ihimhekpen, the Ologo Sheriff of Warri. As it is in this case, I don't have much to say. I'm a defendant. I'm being sued by Warri. So mine is to come and tell the world the process, how it was carried out. I don't think I have much to say because I'm being sued. I'm a defendant in this case. So I cannot tell you why they took time or why this case is still on. You understand? Because I'm being sued by Warri, the son of Ihimhekpen. So, and when we get there, then I will begin. I'm like a neck in this case.
But we see the banner that your supporters are here in court with.
Yeah,
are they trying to?
Yeah, there's a lot of bullying, a lot of assault on some of us, saying that you must follow the due process. I think that's why these supporters are saying no to tribal bullying, because if one is not careful, it would have linked to death. I don't know where they understand, because people do not want to understand my own position, that I'm not the creator of the law. I'm not the one that made the law. If not the law, anybody in Warri can be a law of Warri. I don't know whether you understand. So my own issue is very simple. Supervise, sit on the process. You understand? Just that, like what I say, it's like you conducting an election, the role of an INEC. You understand? Maybe you re-go, you don't re-go. At the end of the day, you need INEC to go to court with you. But I don't think you can rig an election and at the same time you want to kill the INEC official. So my position as a Ologo Sheriff is to come to the court and say what I actually know. So I'm being sued to this place by Warri. I'm a defendant in this case, but I don't want to say much until when we get there. So I'm not the one that actually brought myself to this court, but I'm being sued by Warri. That's what I want. But there are a lot of impression out there. Oh, Ayiri is doing this. Oh, Ayiri went to court. Oh. The two cases I have in court. One is that no family can suspend the Ologo Sheriff. That one is in Warri. But that is my own personal case. No family and nobody can wake up in the morning and suspend the Ologo Sheriff. So that's the case within me and Ginua ruling house. You understand? So the other case is this case. And there was another case too by Ologo Sheriff family. So when I'm being called upon to come to court to defend myself, I'll definitely come to court to defend myself because I'm a law-abiding citizen. You understand? On some of the issues before, I've been invited to police. I go to police stations. I'll go and make my statement. Oh, Ayiri, you stole crown. I'll go there. The case was charged to court. At the end of the day, they withdrew their case. So me, I don't have a problem with anybody. My own is to come and defend myself in this court, and that's why I'm here.
Kingdom, sir, tell us about this case and why it's dragging for this long and why it's coming up now again.
Well, first, by way of introduction, my name is Alex Enyego. I am the spokesperson for Ologbosere descendants worldwide. Let me start by saying the Ologbosere of Warri Kingdom, Chief Ihimhekpen, is here in court today to show that he has respect for the judiciary. He has a respect for the court. He has a respect for judges. Otherwise, this is a civil matter where he's just a defendant like other defendants. He could have waited to come only on the day he's needed in court, maybe to come and testify. But he has decided to come and be here today because he has respect and regard for judges and the court and judiciary generally. And that's why he's here today. Going to your question, why this matter has delayed for this long, well, that falls within the judicial system in this country, and that is not the fault of the defendants or the plaintiff. Mind you, you have just one plaintiff in this matter with his uncle, that's Prince Oyewole Emiko, and his uncle Alhaji Prince Bernard Emiko, and their case is very simple. Prince Oyewole is saying that, look, I am the heir apparent. I was supposed to be declared the Olu of Warri since my father, Ogie was the immediate past Olu of Warri. Therefore, I'm the first son. I should be the one to have been declared as the Olu of Warri by the person who has the responsibility to supervise the process, and that is Chief Ihimhekpen, the Ologbosere of Warri Kingdom. So, in this case, Chief Ihimhekpen, the Ologbosere, is a defendant in this matter. He's a defendant, and he's only going to come and say what he knows as the supervising officer of the succession laws in Warri Kingdom. So that's why he's here. He's a defendant to come and say whether to confirm what Prince Oyewole and Prince Alhaji Bernard Emiko have said, is whether to confirm it to be truth or false. So he's just here to respect the judiciary and wait for the day he will be called to come and testify how the process went, whether the process was confirmed with by those who did all what they did. So that's basically it, and that's why the Ologbosere Chief Ihimhekpen is here in court today. But today is not testifying. You can see the judge adjourned for a ruling on a particular application that was brought by some of the defendants, and the judge has adjourned to, I think, March 27th for ruling on that application. So as we go along, we don't know. We only know the beginning of this case. We don't know when it will end. We hope it will end well and justice will be served to everybody in this matter.
Thank you very much.